Hello and welcome back to my channel, beautiful souls. Today is the October energy update. My favorite day of the month is always the first of the month because we get to feel into the beautiful new energy. And October is just as exciting as September, so let's get into it. So we are still amping up in a lot of the releases of the 9-year cycle. 2025 is the year of 9, it's the year of the snake, it's the year of death and rebirth. So we're still releasing a lot of energy, but there is a lot more initiation of awakening and unity consciousness also coming in October. So we're very, very excited about that. So as it's still kind of balancing out a lot of these old releases, we're coming in with the new programming of unity. And that's a big part of October is unity consciousness. There is a lot of different things in life, like religion and politics and family, that is all coming into a different state of unity consciousness where we're starting to respect the other side or respect the other perspective or understand that it harms us more to be divided than it does to be together. So that's a huge click in the awakening that is happening this month. If you hear some leaves behind me, my dog is walking around enjoying the fall leaves, as we all are enjoying the fall feelings. So like I talked about with unity consciousness, some people are actually going to be doubling down with their dualistic ideas. So many people are going to go into unity consciousness. Other people are going to go really deep into their duality. And why is this? Because that was the foundation that they're built on. Some people, all that they have in life was to continue to fight and to compare and to be competitive. How many people do you know that are just naturally competitive and they don't even need to be competitive? They just are. That's a part of some people's programming has been to be competitive, and duality continues to create competition. It's them versus them. It's this versus that, right? There's dog versus cat. So that idea of division and duality is really coming to the surface, and because of that, it's going to trigger people even more to be like, no, wait, this is how we live. We're supposed to be divided. We're supposed to be against each other, and that's the only thing that brings us comfort, right? When that's all that people know, that's all that they want to do. So that's just something that's going to be coming to the surface to some people. When you acknowledge that, when you notice that in some people, give them that grace. Just let it be. Don't connect into it. Don't tune into their division or their duality or their competition necessarily, but just give them the space to do so and let them learn on their own, because it is going to be a stark realization when they awaken from that. So again, if people's purposes in the past used to be very much dualistic or competitive, purpose itself is going to be shifting, as the trees are confirming here. Purpose is shifting. The way that we are, navigating in our jobs, the way that we're navigating in the world, the way that we are living with purpose is also shifting into a higher category or caliber, which is very exciting. So the way that you, just talk to people or the way that you go to work is going to just feel maybe just a little bit different, maybe just a bit more heart-centered and full of love. Make sure to shine in this world. But again, because of this huge awakening of unity consciousness, there's going to be a ton of people that are awakening this month. And these are going to be people in your family. These are going to be people at work. Anywhere in life, there's going to be people that are awakening. And we need people to lead these people through the awakening. So the more that you can be kind of upfront about yourself and be authentic with yourself and kind of just share when the time feels right to share about your spirituality or to share about your way of viewing life, it can help open up a sphere of comfort in other people that are going through this that might be keeping it to themselves. And I'm not saying don't go out there and just share with everyone about your deep spiritual insight, because sometimes that can be even too triggering and push them in the other direction. But when the time feels right, when Spirit calls you to speak up about something that maybe in the past you haven't spoken up about, please listen to that, because that's very important right now. So the three big concepts that are coming in October, for what I've heard, is unity, respect, and confidence. These three things are coming in really, really, really strong for the collective. Unity, respect, confidence. So remember that. Keep that kind of in the back of your mind or in the front of your mind this whole month, as these are things that we're learning. And for those that are awakened, there is enhancement of gifts. There is enhancement of your ability to channel or connect or translate certain frequencies. So this is really exciting. And again, this is going to be greater the fact that you are being really initiated into leadership, a lot of you guys. So there's necessity for you to be able to communicate beyond the veil or communicate with higher realms during this time. And I'm very excited about it. And there's a lot of physical upgrades coming into the physical body as well. So we have the spiritual upgrades, the mental upgrades, and the physical upgrades. If you guys have listened to me in my lives or on my TikTok channel, you know that I've been talking about this increase in enhancement of the ribosomes. And what this is doing is we are increasing our DNA from 2-volt DNA to 12-volt DNA. So we have 6 times more voltage now than we would have on a regular basis. That voltage is manifesting through the body as creative or sexual energy. So please, please, please use that. If we keep it staggering in our body without using it, it's going to turn into anger and we can get angry. So make sure that you are using your energy in whatever way that it is. Be creative. But so this energy that is coming through the DNA then has to transmit through the ribosomes. The ribosomes is kind of just like a communicator for the proteins in the body. So we have this high voltage going in to the cells, going then into the ribosomes, and then what does that create? Stronger proteins. These proteins are creating a stronger musculature in our body. So we are creating a stronger physical form in humanity, and what this can feel like is a shifting of muscles. It can feel like an alignment of the spine, the hips, and the jaw. There can also be a lot of strength training in the body. It's as if, and one of those things is also confidence, right? We talked about one of the words being confidence. When we hold confidence, it's actually a strength in the core. It's using those core muscles and aligning us to greater strength in the body. So that's, again, another reason why confidence is so strong right now, because it's correlating with the increased voltage and the increased musculature in the body. It's necessary to have confidence to stand strong in all of the energy that is flowing through you. So make sure to stand strong. Do anything that you need to facilitate help, because this can cause some soreness. It can cause a lot of tiredness. You can even get symptoms of sickness. It can even feel all in the sinuses. There's just all of those allergens that are coming forward, a lot of releasing coming forward. So when your body does get sick, give it the opportunity to rest and be sick and be still and just feel it and appreciate that your body is naturally releasing things out of you. But yes, if we want to facilitate this greatest change, a lot of stretching is going to be good. Maybe going on small little walks. Don't push yourself very hard this month. Even though you are strengthening, it is a lot of new energy and new muscles and new things that you have to strengthen. So you might get tired quicker when you're exercising. And so just give your body the rest that it needs during this time. Other symptoms could also be pressure in the head and dizziness and all of those upper stuff. Pressure in the temples. So again, give yourself a lot of grace and rest and stillness and silence. Silence is very important to help the body integrate what is necessary for it. And continuing on, as we awaken as a society, we are learning greater discernment and greater intuition. It is a muscle that we are training as society. The false matrix was built off of saying one thing but doing the opposite. So society as a whole, people as a whole, have learned to not trust our discernment or our intuition, as well as many religions have also said, do not trust yourself, for you are evil, for you are made of sin. And so many times we have literally denied our intuition as being just sinful. So as a society, we have to reprogram this wisdom inside of us, or this discernment and this intuition. And this is going into October as a whole, of coming closer into unity with different religions, with different ideas, and with our understanding of witches and magic. Witches and magic are starting to be less taboo in society as we learn how to navigate these concepts with greater discernment, so that we don't have to be led astray. The second we see someone doing magic or tarot or something, we can tune into our own discernment. Does this person come from a space of unconditional love? If you can tune into that in your body and know that, then continue on that journey. If it doesn't feel right, don't tune into it. And again, many of the children right now are born with this level of intuition and discernment. So trust and learn from the children of this new society as well, because they are here to help us and facilitate change. So on top of this, we are learning cult discernment. This was a big one that Spirit was telling me about, because again, as we're coming to a more spiritual space, there is a greater chance of cults and certain things coming together. The birds are confirming here. And so they're saying, we're not going to replay the 60s and the 70s. Oh my gosh. Are we done? You okay? All right. We're not going to replay the 60s and the 70s, so we have to learn this greater discernment of this cult mentality. Again, it goes back into just learning intuition and discernment, and it is genuinely a muscle that we are strengthening as a society because we've been told to not use our intuition. So it's going to happen slowly, but the more that you use your intuition and your discernment, the greater it's going to be. They're showing me right now one test that you can use is trying not to use your GPS as much. This is one level of intuition and discernment that can be interesting. It's like a strength training to trust yourself. I actually do know how to get to this place that I've been to many times. I can trust that I know the navigation system. Starting to trust yourself in that way where you don't have to lean so much on other things outside of you. That's just one thing that they're showing me right now. Also, false teachers and false artists or musicians that have made their career based on money or energy siphoning is coming to the surface. Again, as people learn greater discernment, they're going to step away from certain creators that just don't feel in alignment, and that's perfect. With this greater intuition and discernment, there is a greater connection with Gaia and tuning into the elements of water, fire, air, earth, and ether. All of those energies are coming in a little bit stronger here in this month. So we're getting that very witchy woman energy where there's ravens coming all around us. We can feel as we walk outside the trees waving at us. There's a very strong potency with the land that is really coming in for those that are awakened and those that are truly tuning in. So you guys might feel the wind blowing on you a little bit stronger where you're like, oh, it feels like it's more than just wind. It feels like this is a message for me, you know? So I know many of you guys out there already have that tuning, but it feels like it's increasing that capacity to connect with Gaia this month. So I'm so excited about that. And again, there's still strong solar flares that are coming in to dismantle the false matrix and break through the false matrix. And the old consciousness grid is currently dissolving, which is really exciting. And this is what is also creating more of that awakening. So that false grid, that false matrix grid is just not working any longer to keep people stuffed in that old mindset. There's just too much light coming into the earth right now. And there's nothing that anyone can do to stop this. The awakening is happening and it's here, and the wind is confirming all of this, and this is very exciting. Thank you, Gaia. I love you. I wish you guys could see, and there's just a leaf that fell, the birds, all the trees. Oh, it's just so beautiful. This month of October is just magical. And like I'm saying, the veil is fading, and the programmed fear around magic and witches, like I said earlier, is also fading with it. There's a common respect that is going to come into this collective and into the earth around those that kind of know a bit more about tuning in with nature and using their intuition. These are going to be deep leaders of the world right now, as so many people are like, wait a second, how did I judge these people for so long, but now I get it, right? There's going to be so many people that are standing in that, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I was so mean to these people or judge these people so strong. And, you know, give grace, right? When these people recognize that they might have been kind of living in the false matrix, give them so much grace because it's very overwhelming. And just keep doing you, keep honoring you, keep loving you. That's going to be the best thing that you can do. And some of the last things here is there's large collective healing around Halloween, around that thinning of the veil in Halloween. There's going to be a lot of healing around the witch wound. We were kind of just talking about a lot of healing around that fear of the witch or the wise woman. So that's really exciting for the collective. A lot of beautiful healing taking place on Halloween. I can just feel that there's so many people that understand the potency of Halloween this year, which is really exciting. Huge upgrades happening then. And last thing, of course, back to that unity consciousness, there is just this huge amount of unity and togetherness and inspiration and love that is shifting in the world right now. It's undeniable that people want to get out of duality and come into unity. They just see the potency. It makes so much more sense to be together than it is to be divided. And so that's just a really big thing coming into October. A lot of beautiful awakenings, a lot of lovely things happening this month. So there's lots of lovely nostalgia and enjoyment and unity and bliss this month. But of course, there's still going to be those that are doubling down on duality. So feel into whatever feels right for you. Tune into your intuition, tune into your discernment, tune into the nostalgia and the bliss and the beautiful changes that are happening in nature and on this planet, and continue to love yourself and love others. It is such a beautiful time to be alive, and I'm so grateful to be here with you guys. And that's what I have for this video today. If you're new, hello, I'm Lydia. I'm an energy healer. I work with the mind, body, and soul to help accelerate human consciousness, and I'm so grateful for that you're here. If you are interested in more of this content, go check out more of my YouTube video and check out my TikTok, and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.